Hi everyone and welcome to the Draw with Pixar tutorial. My name is Kelsey Mann and this here is Cosmo. And we are filming this at our house. And we know that you are stuck home too. So we thought we'd have a little bit of fun and draw some of the Pixar characters. So I have decided that it would be really fun to draw Barley. And Cosmo here is going to draw along with us, aren't you, boy? Who wants to draw? You want to draw? Okay, you go down there. I'll go over here, and here's a pen for you. Okay, let's begin. So I've been able to draw many different characters during my time at Pixar as I worked on a handful of movies. I worked on Monsters University. I was a story supervisor on that film. I was also the director on the Monsters University short called Party Central, which is on Disney Plus right now, which is super cool. I was also the story supervisor on The Good Dinosaur. And most recently, I was the story supervisor on Onward, which is what we're going to be focusing on today. So we're going to draw Barley from Onward. So first thing you need to do is get yourself a sheet of paper. It doesn't matter what kind. If it's lined, it's okay. Just a blank sheet of paper is completely fine. You can grab anything that you've got to draw with. You can use a pencil or pen, whatever you can get your hands on. So first thing we want to do is we want to draw the head. Now we're going to draw it kind of at the upper area. Don't draw it too low. Just go up a little bit high. And the first thing we do with Barley is we draw a rectangle. And not just a rectangle with like rounded off edges. Now, I work in the story department, and so what we do is we create the storyboards for the film, which is basically like a comic book of the entire movie. So we basically draw all the shots. So we have to draw the characters a little more simply than the final because we draw so many drawings. This is the storyboard kind of version of Barley. So the first thing we're going to do is in the upper third area here, we're going to draw two circles for his eyes. One there. One there, just like that. And then in the middle there, I want you to draw his pupils kind of towards the center. Don't do them in the middle. It looks more appealing that way. Now, noses are kind of hard to draw, but we keep it simple in story. We're going to do an upside down V, just a little boop like that. You can do the sound effects too if it helps you. It helps me. And then Barley's a nice, big, happy guy. So we're going to give him a nice, big smile. Kind of like a big U right there. And then above his eyes, we're going to give him two eyebrows. Nice and bright and happy. In the storyboard, we always wanted to indicate his facial hair. But we don't want to draw all that hair over and over again. So we would just do little 3 lines just like that. Okay, now let's add my favorite part, the ears. So these are L's, so we want to make sure it's clear they're L. So we are going to draw nice big ears on the side. So they're kind of like big triangles. There we go. Now he's looking like an elf. Now we want to draw the brim of his hat. He has a little beanie on. And so there's the first part, which is a big kind of circle around his head. Kind of like that. And now we need to draw the back of his beanie. So right up here where kind of this upper corner, I want you to start there, go up and around and tuck it underneath for this little kind of back of his hat. Let's give him some hair here. So I want you to do a little V kind of right there, a little line down the middle. Now we're going to add his neck. Now he's a big guy, so he's going to have a big thick neck. So I want you to do 2 lines. Don't do them parallel, kind of angle them a little bit. Makes it look a little more appealing. So something like that. There you go. Now his collar is going to work like this. 2 rectangles. One like that, one like that. And then draw the rectangles. Finish those out. All right, now I want you to draw 2 lines down. One there, one there. And then in the middle, he has this little like fantasy shirt with a little notch in it. So I want you to draw a little V in between those lines and then connect them to the side there. And you've got his little shirt underneath his collar. And now let's do a couple little details. Let's add a little sprig of hair coming out there. And then a little hair in the back. Do a couple little W's right there. And there you go. You have drawn Barley. Thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you want, please feel free to share the drawing you created with us. Just use the hashtag #DrawWithPixar. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks, everyone. Oh, I forgot. Cosmo, let's see your drawing, boy. Show off.